want to bring more expertise to bear on this. Joining us is former Inspector General for the U.S. Department of Transportation, Maria Schiavo. She currently represents victims of transportation accidents and their families. Also, David Gallo of the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, co-leader of the search for Air France Flight 447. David, first of all, what do you make of these satellite images released by China? I mean, this is one piece of the puzzle. What do you make? Are they too big? I've heard some experts say they're simply too big.
Yeah, just using my good old algebra, adding those numbers up, that's close to the full length of the plane, depending on how you look at it. They do seem awfully large to me. If they're that large, how did they miss them during the aerial search? I am encouraged by the fact that they're close to the last known position. I can't stress how important that is. One of the lessons we learned from Air France 447 is that you should always look close to the LKP, last known position. Air France wasn't far from that, and it was within that 20-kilometer circle, so I'm enthused by that. But if those pieces are that large, which is odd, how could they have been missed in the aerial search unless they sank, or, how do you do that?
But Mary, what do you make, first of all, of these images?
Well, I'm actually hopeful that they are images because it would end the wandering and start the work. And they do seem large, but if the plane came down, there have been a couple planes that have come down on water largely in one piece and then broke apart at the water, as though it's possible. But the most important thing is they can get the naval ships there and they can get the submersibles and they can start looking again for the black boxes. And sometimes the simplest explanation is the explanation. If the plane experienced a catastrophic failure right there, this would be where it would be. And often, statistically speaking, that's often what it is. It's a failure of the plane and then some issue on getting the plane down, and that's where it would be. And let's hope that it can start the real hard work and end the wandering.
We talked about how much this moves very, very slow, 0.6 kilometers per hour. So you do the math, since Sunday, the debris would have moved some 45 to 65 kilometers away from where it originated from. Transponder location about 225 kilometers away, again making it very unlikely that it was that far removed in a very short period of time, going on 6 days now. But again, if the jet did continue downstream, as some data suggests, then perhaps, just perhaps, it could make its way to that particular location.
This is Dabu 7, March 9th, 2014. I want to share with you guys a replay here of Flight Radar 24. This shows Malaysian Flight 370 in progress. I want you to pay attention here to the speed and altitude here of Flight 370. Here comes 370. You're going to see it start to make a couple different cuts. And its latitude just changed. And you're going to see it make another cut right here. Pay attention to the speed and altitude. Starts to cut to the right. It makes another cut, and it should make one more here. Right there, cutting back toward the right, so it went right, left, right in the air. And right here, it takes a sharp turn to the right, and the altitude is 0 feet. And then it shoots forward on this white line, Its speed still at 471 here, and then it's gone.
Are they too big? I've heard some experts say they're simply too big.
Yeah, just using my good old algebra, adding those numbers up, that's close to the full length of the plane, depending on how you look at it. I am encouraged by the fact that they're close to the last known position. I can't stress how important that is. One of the lessons we learned from Air France 447 is that you should always look close to the LKP, last known position.
And sometimes the simplest explanation is the explanation. If the plane experienced a catastrophic failure right there, this would be where it would be.